Yo, yo, yo. It's Mario Marks. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Okay, no problem. I got it. Thanks, Nicole. You can go ahead and ask your questions. Thanks. Howie? All right, let's check. Let's check Howie. All right, what I'm getting here is between you and him in the next like month or so, from now until like end of August, I see things being good between you and him. Um, looks like he wants like something new. He wants to like start a new relationship and start a new like friendship and stuff. If you guys are friends, then I would say that things might be better in a month's time, even more than friends or getting to that point. If you're already friends, then I would say that it's going to continue that way, and it's going to be depending on like how he feels, how things are going, and then he might, ask you out or whatever. But there is potential for that, is what I'm getting. He likes you. He thinks that he's hopeful that things will work out with you and him. What I do get is this guy Howie is sometimes he can be really cool and other times he can be a little bit obsessive or careless or like ignoring some type of ignoring like what's in front of him. Like he really has to see how things go in order for him to realize that it's the right thing. um he might even like temporarily be, really good and then fall off a bit and then come back and then back and forth type of thing. But for majority of it, for the next 30 days, it looks good. It looks like you and him will get to know each other a little better. The main thing is he likes you. He thinks you're attractive. He thinks that, you're optimistic. And he thinks that he thinks that you're happy with him and he's happy with you. And if none of this is happening yet, then it's potential for this to happen in the next month. Like in the next 30 days, things can get better. But after that, like there's going to be some delays and, some back and forth. Like I don't see like a love relationship and all that quite just yet, but there's potential for it. I got good cards here, so I don't get nothing bad. I just get like a little, little up and down on his end. I just think that he might, take his time and see how you are and see how things go. But right now, the energy says it's going to be good between you and Howie in the next 30 days. Yeah, it looks good. There's nothing bad. I just think that it'll take time, little time. Obviously, time is, people want to get to know each other and stuff. But I don't get nothing bad. I don't see he's a bad person or anything like that. He might be a little, off and on. Just don't pressure him, that's all. Because he might be a little, like, hey, don't fucking irritate me. But otherwise, that looks good. It looks good. Hey Virgo, what's up, sweetie? All right? All's good. Had a good day. Hope you did too. Cool. All right, Nicole. So what I'm getting here is with George, I don't know if he's like someone with authority or somebody that's just a work person. But if he has authority, he might make a decision that will make you feel safe. But there's another man besides George that is going against probably his decision at work. Somebody who is like a little insecure, and somebody who is like has no imagination of what's going on or has no idea about what's going on. I got two different men here, so I got you and two different guys. So one person is of authority, like a boss or something, or has many ideas, has decisions to make, and the other person is very weak, insecure, and doesn't have much of an imagination when it comes to work stuff. So there might be a guy holding you back from George's decisions, or you and George. So like it's crazy. Yeah, so there's two bosses in charge, and George is the employee with the issues. Ah, okay. Okay, well there you go. Yeah. So one of the bosses here, right? I got, it looks like, well, as I look at the bottom of the card, there's another man here. So now there's three of them. So I would say one boss is like in favor of George, and the other one isn't. And the other one like doesn't really want to, like, he suspects things going on, and repeated errors and mistakes, and but he's also like kind of weak or whatever, and he's like not ready to make a decision. But there's one guy who is going to make a decision, and this decision that he makes will make you feel more safe and more secure at work. So whatever the case may be, um, it won't affect you in any way, right? Because you'll be safe and you'll be fine. But it's up to, if one of your bosses have like dark hair, then I would say that he's the one who has to make the decision. He's the one who is going to make a decision. And this might make the other boss kind of feel like, hey, look, don't be too like rough on George or whatever. Or it's like almost like they're willing to give him, one guy's willing to give him a chance and the other one isn't. So as far as changes, I believe there will be, but there's still a decision to be made amongst the bosses. But I got a guy here with dark hair, and he might be the person that makes the decision. If that's how I can determine who it is, but might not be. But either way, there's only one guy that's willing to make a decision with against George. All right. Well, I can ask if he's gonna get fired. You didn't ask that. You just said, "What's the situation with George?" and things like that. But I'll check to see if he'll get fired like in the next 2 weeks. Mm. In the next 2 weeks, I don't see him getting fired now. Yeah. If he doesn't get fired, it looks like he'll leave on his own. Like he'll get pissed and leave in August. So next month, I asked if he's gonna get fired. It says no. And then I said, will he leave on his own accord? And it says yes. So it looks like he'll be like leaving anyway, or going to a different. He might work for the same company, but a different department or a different location, if that makes sense. But I see him leaving on his own will. Like I don't see him getting fired unless he does some crazy shit. But I don't see that. It looks like he might just leave on his own and be like, you know what, fuck this place, I'm out of here. And that can happen next month or in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, you're welcome, Nicole. No problem. Must be a George thing. I'll remember not to name anybody George. My sister has a George at her job too. Like, and she says like he's a dickhead. And I know this other chick that comes in there and she talks about a guy named George too. Georgie Porgy. Yeah, so there should be some interesting things coming up in the next 2 weeks or so. That's why I'm so glad I work for myself. I did a job today for one of my best clients, pretty much, and he's getting like old now, and he can't even walk up a ladder. So he'll like to change a bulb, and like he doesn't really want bother me to do things like that. But I told him I'll do it. It doesn't matter. So I went up and checked this bulb real quick, and I said, "Yeah, let me just check the breaker real quick." And then it was the breaker that was shut off. Something must have happened, so it shut off. So anyway, I turned it back on. All the lights are working. Then I changed two bulbs, one in the laundry, one in the bathroom, and this light heat vent thing. So I had to do this like stand on a ladder 3 times, like a little small ladder, nothing serious. So I fixed everything first thing this morning, and then I was in the pool about like 6 o'clock, and I get a phone call from him and his wife. They're on the phone together, and they're like, "Oh, thanks, Mark. I appreciate you coming here and doing that for us. What was the problem?" And I told them like nothing serious, just a breaker or whatever. I explained, and all that stuff and change. Thanks for changing the bulbs. I can't really do it. I said, that's cool. Don't worry about it. I got you. So like they're so nice that they call like and because they've been out all day. Like they're so nice they were on speaker together and they both were thanking me. So it's nice to have good clients. Even if it's like a couple minutes of a job, at least it's something. And they're very nice. They've been my clients forever since I started, pretty much. Yeah, it was nice of them to call and say thanks. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in the pool. And they started laughing. Like, you're in the pool already? I'm like, yeah, I'm finished working now. I'm going swimming. I'm like, yeah, sounds good. They got a pool too. So my sister's like, you're the only one that goes in the damn pool every day. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. I love going swimming. I love it. Especially this time of year where the water's nice and warm. You just go in there and I've been sweating all day working. You say, yep. Before I change my clothes, I just go right in the pool. Bang, good to go. It was so nice. Today it's been like cloudy, sunny, rainy, cloudy, sunny, rainy. Weird. When I went in the pool, it was sunny. Then when I was in there for like 20 minutes, it started to get cloudy. And after like 40 minutes, it started raining. I was like, wow. But it's cool. I was in there for like maybe 45 minutes. Took a quick swim. Not a quick swim. 45 minutes is pretty long. I enjoyed it. That's the only good thing about summertime is swimming. Otherwise, it's too fucking hot. It was very hot today. It was 86 degrees and no, 87 degrees and 83 humidity. So it was like super hot, super humid. I was like, damn it. 100 there? Oh, hell no. Hey, Jocelyn, how you doing? 100. Oh, hell no. I'm staying inside. If it was 100 here, I wouldn't even go outside. I'll be like, hell no. I'll work at night. Fuck that. 100 degrees. Oh, hell no. If it ever got 100 in Bermuda, I'd go nuts. Thank God it never is 100. In Bermuda, it never goes over like 89, 90. It never goes over 90. It's very, very seldom that it goes to 90. And that's like very, very like rare. If it goes to 90, I'm staying inside. It's bad enough I was out there in 87. But the good thing is it was a nice breeze. So the breeze kind of like made it bearable to be outside. So that was a good thing. Yeah, you're freezing. Good. See that? You're freezing and we're hot as heck. How is that even possible? That is crazy. I've been getting like so much stupid ass emails, like emails that like if you're dumb, you'll get screwed over. Oh boy. Thank God I don't open it up. I don't know if I don't know the person, then I ain't opening up shit. That won't be happening. Oh, thanks, Justin. Yeah, I wear it from time to time. I actually wore it last night, but there was nobody in here. It was hard. It was only like two people, so I said I might as well wear it again tonight. Thanks for the donation. You can ask your question, Philomena. No, no hot date. Nope, just me and my doggy. All right, let's see. All right, looks like you're gonna go through some difficult times at work. Try not to worry about anyone trying to harass you or make you feel bad. Or there could be a man that's very uh, corrupt and vicious and weird, and he can like make you feel like you ain't got no ambition. Like you might have a lack of ambition this month to do more or to be like your best. It might be related to this person aggravating you or treating you a certain way. I feel like this person is going to test your patience and cause delays and cause you to like argue, or like you might want to say something, but you might restrain and withhold yourself back from doing so. And I would suggest to do that. But you're going to go through a difficult time at work with this person, with this man, because he's going to use his power for corruption or to achieve anything he desires or whatever he feels like. This person might not be someone who you really want to deal with. Um, but I feel like you yourself are going to feel kind of like uh, tired. You might feel a little lazy. You might feel like, damn it, man, I don't feel like working now. I don't feel like working today, or I need to take a sick day, or I need to like stop working too much. Try not to worry about the delays that happen. Things might not go your way or according to plan. You might also have somebody at work that's jealous or like weird or just treat you different. But the good news is they're at work in the next 6 weeks and like next month and going into like September, like at the end of August, if they make an assessment of you and they see like how you are, you might expect like a promotion, or you might get like some advancement or gain, or you might get some good news. And they recognize your abilities, and they're going to be like, you know what, we gave her a hard time, but she's holding her own. So we might step her up to the next level. Or if you're looking for a promotion, you might get it in 6 weeks time. Or if this is nothing to do with that, this could be your expectation of like getting results of your efforts, like putting in a lot of effort and getting what you want. So whatever ideas you have right now for next month, implement them and work towards those goals. But you might have some issues with someone during the month of August with work, and you might feel like kind of shitty at work, or just tired, or you might feel lazy, or you might feel like you don't have any ambition because of someone. But at the end of it all, at the end of the month, you're gonna be like happy with the outcomes of certain things, especially if you want a promotion or you want some type of title or you want to get recognized for something, anything that you'll be getting some good news at the end of August. But you're gonna have to go through some bullshit to get it. Don't we all? So that's what I got for you, Philomena. So my sister and my nephews video chatted me today. They said they went to go see some colleges uh, in a place called Bournemouth. They said it was really nice. I spoke to them for about like 25 minutes. So things are looking good. Both my nephews actually like the college and said they would definitely go there if they, if they feel like it. So the first college they was like hell no. The second one that they went to today was really good. So one out of two have been good so far. So tomorrow they're gonna go again, drive a couple hours to go see another college and see how it goes. See what else they can find. So it's pretty cool. So they're having a good time. They say it's hot. It's pretty hot there. Otherwise, that they're doing good, which is great. It's nice and quiet here at the house. It's so quiet here. It's crazy. Oh, hey, Virgo. Thanks for the donation. Oh, I'm definitely enjoying my time. I've been working here I went work this morning at my client's house. And then I came back here and I went grocery shopping because tomorrow and Friday are a holiday here. It's a double day holiday. I was explaining before, it's called Cup Match. It's like when the two East versus West play cricket. And everything's at the West End, so it's like far away from me. So all the hooligans will be up the other side of the Bermuda. I live in the middle, so they're far away from me. Good. But yeah, I went grocery shopping today. I did a lot of work today in the workshop, and I went to one of my clients' house, and yeah, it was a good day. Went swimming. I had a good day overall. It was nice. I got a lot accomplished. A lot of organizing. I had to do a lot of organizing things. And yeah, otherwise that I'm enjoying my time. It's so nice and peaceful, no noise. Cause my nephews like to play music all loud and shit, like I used to do when I was their age. And they bang and they do this and they do that and they aggravate me and things like that. And yeah, so it's been good. It's been good. All right, so Virgo, you said, what should I expect first week of August in love? Oh, Virgo wants to know about love. Yeah, I when I got out of the pool at like 7:30, something like that, I went and I had dinner, and then I went back into the workshop to glue this piece of wood together that I forgot. I did that. Then I got a nice bath just now. Nice bath all to myself. And yeah, I feel really relaxed and nice right now. My body feels in a nice mood right now. I feel good. I feel calm, relaxed, no pain. Good to go. That's why I'm here early tonight. I wanted to get on here early and then get in my bed early. so I can wake up tomorrow morning and start doing some more work. All right, so let me see how it's going. All right. All right. So as far as a love situation, I get two different men here, one older, one younger, King of Cups and the Page of Cups. And both of these guys are not going to offer you any type of love situation, or love won't get better in the first week of August. I don't get that at all. But I also see that you're also not willing to make any effort unless they make effort. So I feel like you and these two different guys here, they're not willing to make any effort towards you, but they're in your energy. I see them here, and I see them like not willing to like go towards you in a love way. I see them like holding back. One of the younger guy I see is very distracted, and he feels like he would flatter you and seduce you, but he's too over dependent on the people around him, and the people are too over dependent on him. And the older guy, I see that he's a little temperamental, and he's like also might be telling you some lies, or he might be saying one thing and doing another, and resisting like the fact that to move forward. He's very crafty and shifty. So, but also with you, I feel like, you're going to be preoccupied with this whole situation. And then you're going to be like, you know what? This is all like some fake ass shit. And I don't know what the hell to do with it. But then I get the Six of Wands here at the very end. So, like, towards the end of the week, I would say, like, they're going to end up recognizing you at the end, but your desires will be realized. Like, you'll want something to happen, but it won't happen until next weekend. Like, you're expecting it, but from now until next weekend, it doesn't look like any of these guys are gonna come towards you in any type of love sense. But there is a new possibility by next weekend for some type of like gathering, or some type of get together by one of them. Yeah. Yeah. This weekend, I don't see Tyson contacting you or getting together with you. At the exact same cards. I don't even know how the fuck that's even possible. That's so crazy. Yeah. I don't get nothing good on Tyson right now. I see him being caught up with certain things, and I don't see him like being active towards you in the next 2 weekends. Like it's possible if he deals with certain things. Yeah, that's why I got both of them reversed because both of them ain't making no effort. Yeah, yeah. So as far as love stuff, not nothing at all. Both of them are not going to do anything. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I guess they have their own situations to deal with. They have no time for you, Virgo. They don't want that life. Well, one thing about the retrograde coming up, it's definitely affecting people's mindsets, and you know, it's definitely doing a number on a lot of people. But like I said, I'm so glad I'm working from home and staying at home. I honestly like I just admire women from afar. I'll be like, oh yeah, she's cute or she's fine or hey, look at that. Oh yeah, wow, she's fine or whatever. But I'm not going out of my way to do anything. I don't want no fucking headaches. I really don't. I really have lost a lot of my willpower for relationships after what I've been through in my lifetime. I can't be bothered to deal with like some crazy asshole. But to find like a decent woman, it's like it would be a miracle. So like I'm just focusing on work because I have so much work right now. I'm just focusing on work and just getting my business organized, getting my van. I don't really care about any new woman like aggravating me. If a miracle happens, then cool. If a woman comes into my life, obviously I'll deal with her, but I'm not looking. I'm not at all. I'm like window shopping. I see him, I'm like, oh wow, yeah, she's fine, whatever, cool, bye. I'm not approaching you. I'm not coming around you. I don't care. Leave me alone. I got my own life to deal with. Yeah, follow your intuition. Do what's best for you. That's all. There's nothing really like. And plus, we got a retrograde coming up. So yeah, you might have to wait for your birthday, Virgo. You might have to wait for your birthday in September. You might have to wait for that. That's when they'll pay you mine. That's when they'll actually care about you. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Virgo's birthday. Yes. Let me see if I can take her out or corrupt her or something, or see if I can get something from her. Seems like it's the only time when people know somebody is on their birthday or some shit like that. Fuckers. Yeah, there's always something. I don't really care. I ain't got no time for no bullshit. It's almost like my heart don't work for love, like a love relationship. It's my heart's like, nah, bro, we don't need that shit. We don't want none of that bullshit right now. Fuck all that love shit. I love my damn self. Hey, Marley, how you doing, sweetheart? You all right? But it's not just me. It's a lot of people that feel the same way. I know more people that are willing to be alone and be without a partner than people that want a partner. And I thought I'd never say those words in my life. But, you know, people in general I know right now are, been cheated on, divorced, unhappily married, single and not available. Then I get people who are like, not willing to make any effort in love and just shit like that. You're good? Good to hear. Yeah, I'm good too. Had a good day. Hmm. Yep. And then I would say, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah. On Saturday, I went to go pick up a package and I saw one of my old friends from school. He's a year younger than me. Um, and he said to me, when we finished talking, he says, "What the hell do you do that you don't age? Like you still look the same." And I said, "Oh, I'm definitely feeling older. I probably don't look that old." But I said, he says, what's the secret? I said, the secret is not to be married and don't have no kids. And he fucking laughed so hard and he took off. He was like, "Yep, that's it, bro." And I'm like, "Yep." I was like, "If you ain't married and you ain't got no kids, you should look perfectly fine. You ain't gonna have no stress." He says, "What the hell you been doing, man? You don't even age." I said, "Yeah, well," I said, "I've definitely aged, but I don't look like, some crackhead old guy or something like that. Plus, I don't drink and smoke, so when you drink and smoke, you age more." I know people that are my age that look like shit. They look like they're 60, and that's sad. And I know some people that are my age and look great. The guy I was talking to, he looked like a bum. And the guy I went to school with, he's got two kids, and his hair is completely white, like all white. And he's going 48 in November. I think he's a Scorpio too. Yeah, I think he's a Scorpio. Yeah, he's one of my good friends from school too. We used to hang out when we were younger. But I saw him the other day, and I was like, I told my sister, I was like, "Fuck, his whole head is white. He's got all white hair." And she was like, "He's older than you." I'm like, "Yeah, by a couple months, like 3 months." And I was like, "That don't make no difference. Look at his hair. His hair is all fucking white." I was like, "Dang, you got stress, bro." Well, he's got two baby mamas, but he married the second one. He didn't marry the first one. The first one's a Ranko, but he had a boy and a girl. He had a boy from the first hoe and then a girl from the second hoe, which he made his wife. He's cool. He's a cool guy. Though. Hey Dan, how you doing, brother? But yeah, that'll do it to you. That'll make you age, and that'll do things to you. But yeah, you also have to take care of yourself. You can't just like let yourself rot. Gotta do something to take care of yourself. Yeah, I should be saying that, because they call this place where I live paradise. There was so many there's so many tourists here. It was like this bus full of tourists. There's a lot of tourists renting bikes and cars. I've seen a lot of tourists today. The beach was like packed with people. Well, one of the beaches I saw was packed. It was nice. It was a nice day overall. One thing that's good lately is the energy's been good lately. Like the energy, like personal energy has been good. Not people, not other people's or energy around me ain't been good. They've been fucking irritating me. But yeah. But everything's been quiet. Nice and quiet lately. People are still stupid though. That's for sure. Still stupid. Yeah, it feels calm. It does. It definitely feels a lot lighter. It feels like no tense, no like tension, no tension at all. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was up around that time, and then my my client called me at like 8:15, and he says he says, I don't know what time you're going to the house, but I left the key at the normal place, and me and my wife are going to breakfast, so I'm not going to be there when you get there. And I was like, we're going to be out all day. I said, okay, cool. So shortly thereafter, I went down there and I fixed what I had to do and do what I had to do at the job. And then after that, I wanted to go to this warehouse place, and it was so rammed. There was so many people there. I was so mad. I was like, "Fuck, man! I can't even park in here. I can't even get in there." It was like a line of cars, and I'm like, "Wow!" Of all days, I choose to come this way, the west side of the island. All these damn people. Like it's a holiday tomorrow here and Friday, but the stores are still open. Like, so why are you like going to the store today and like bum rush and everything? Like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, just go tomorrow. Like, what are you doing? People are so annoying, man. Like, it's a holiday, but you ain't gotta get everything the day before. You can get the day of. You can go tomorrow morning and get everything. What the fuck's your problem? So I might go for a drive there tomorrow. I might go for a drive first thing in the morning, get there early, see if I can get some things that I want to get because the other place is going to be closed. So if I go early in the morning tomorrow, that'll be nice. I think I might just do that and beat the traffic and beat the idiots. I think I might do that because I really need to go there. So we'll see. Then tomorrow night I'm gonna have dinner with my parents. We're gonna have pork chops on the barbecue. My mom was like, "You want to come here for dinner tomorrow on the holiday?" I was like, "Yeah, why not?" She goes, "Yeah, I got some pork chops, but I want you to do them on the barbecue." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And she said she's gonna make potato salad. I was like, "Yeah, that's a win-win for me. Sounds good." So yeah, we're gonna have dinner tomorrow. I had dinner there last night. I bought my mom some tuna, and she made tuna for me and her. And then it was so much tuna that I got that I ate the leftovers today for dinner, and so did she. My mom said, "Why the hell did you buy so much?" I said, "Because I want to eat it twice. I want it twice for dinner because my I said, when my sister and my nephews ain't here, they don't eat tuna. They like snapper and white meat fish. I like tuna. And I got some fresh tuna too. My mom made it the Portuguese way. Like she pan fries it and puts like wine and paprika, like pepper and all this type of stuff in there. She makes like a so it's like a I don't know, like a sauce, but it's a wine sauce. And you dip it in there. She made potatoes and stuff. So and we had like olives and onions. It was so good. And I ate it again for dinner tonight. And so did she. I called her. I was like, Mom, you ate the rest of the tuna? She goes, Hell yeah. I said, Is it me or does it taste better the next day? She goes, Yeah, it does. I'm like, I guess because it marinates in that like sauce overnight. And then you go and like eat it the next day. You're like, wow. So yeah. So that was nice. And then tomorrow she wants because I'm home by myself and I'm not cooking for my nephews and my sister and myself. My mom says she wants me to come there. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. I've done a lot of work for them. So she's like, that's how she pays me back. She makes dinner for me. So I might go down there tomorrow early, like before dinner and cut the grass. Because it's rained yesterday and today it's rained. So I need to go cut that grass before it grows too fast. But yeah, but I've been working at home. I've been painting all day. Painting and painting and painting. I made all these wooden shelves for my sister's closet, and now I'm painting all the wood. I have to primer it twice and paint it twice. So I've gotten like almost, yeah, I would say half of it's done. So I have till next Wednesday. They come back next Wednesday. I still have like almost a week left. I'll be finished probably by Saturday or Sunday, hopefully, if all goes well. See, that's what I've been doing all day is painting wood shelves. I'm always got something to do. I actually would like to be over there, like at nighttime, like and just like do more. But the weather's just so draining. I don't even feel like going over there at night. And plus, it's like it's hot over there. Plus, this damn dog needs to be next to me every day, so she's gonna bother me and aggravate me. And then when she hears like the drill go or like the nail gun, she'll perk up and she'll start getting scared. And then she'll go back inside. And then like she'll come back in afterwards and be like, "Is it safe now? I don't hear no noise." She's got to get used to like listening to noise and tools and stuff like that. It's all new. It's new for her to be in the workshop with me. So she's behind me right now, snoring like crazy. She must be like, "Thank God, Mark settled in and home. Now I can finally go sleep." She must. She begs for these type of moments. But I left her inside all day because when I went to the job this morning, I left her inside because it was like kind of sprinkling. It was raining, so I didn't want her to get like wet or whatever. And plus, it was too hot, so I let her. I told her, I said, "Let's go outside and go pee pee." So she went pee, and I took her back inside, and she ran back inside. She was like, "Fuck this! It's too hot out here." And then I took all the trash to the dump today too. So that's nice. I took all this trash to the dump. I was happy. I was like, good, more shit out of here. I forgot about that. I forgot I went to the dump. Then I called this lady about my car parts. She says she has some parts in, but she needs to find out if the ones for my car are here or not. And she never called me back because she's saying to herself, "Fuck this guy. It's the holiday. I ain't saying nothing to him." So I won't hear from her until next week. Those people piss me off. I can't wait to get my new car and like fix this one completely and get rid of it so I don't have to deal with this bitch ever again. She's a fucking idiot. She pisses me off. She's lied to me so much. Told me, yeah, tomorrow, yeah, I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Bitch, you're lying. You ain't calling me back. No, 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 no. Yeah. She told me the parts are here, but she don't know if it's for my car or not. And I'm like, you lie so much. You told me last week that Saturday my parts are gonna be here and I was gonna have the car ready for Wednesday. Here we are Wednesday, nothing. Fucking retard, man. I can't stand people. Oh yeah, it's come. I don't want to say anything to her because like I don't want to go off on her yet because the car like is still it's okay. But I lied to her today anyway. I was like, "Fuck you." She goes, "Oh, what's wrong with the car?" I said, "Well, I haven't been driving it because it's making all this noise. Like the gear shift is making all this noise when I drive it. So I'm scared to drive the damn car. Thank God I got my sister's car." And she's like, "All right, well, let me check if that part's there." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." I won't hold my breath because she never calls me back. But the reason I'm putting pressure on it is because I paid for half of those parts already. I had to put a down payment on it. So where the fuck's my shit? It's been like a month. It's been over a month now. Where's my shit? So I might have to give her an Aquarius bite. She might not like it. But yeah, she's a pain in my ass. But thank God, the car's okay for now. I didn't drive it today. I drove my sister's car and my nephew's bike because they're away. So hopefully next week she calls me and says, "Hey, look, fucking well, Monday morning I'm calling her." Yeah, there you go. See, that's why I said what I said earlier to Virgo that these people like it's almost like the retrograde started already. People are fucking like dumb as shit. They just do dumb shit all the time. Like it just don't make any sense. People really have lost their minds and they're like complete idiots and they have no common sense. Like people just don't get it anymore. I don't know what to do with people. Hey Rudy, how are you, sweetie? All good? See, I get tired of people quick these days, and if they don't do what they're supposed to do, like I'm like, you know what, Mark, just leave them alone. They're stupid. You'll get things done when you get it, and that's how I am now. I give up on people. If they ain't doing anything, I just wait and just wait for things to happen. It seems like the more I call this chick and say, "Hey, fix my fucking car. Let's fucking go," like the worse it gets. Yeah, I get it, Dan. Sometimes that's the way. Yeah, it hits them harder, Virgo, and then but we get affected by it. That's the sad part. We get affected by the stupidity and the lack of common sense from people, and we like inhale their anxiety. It's in the air, and then we get mad because they're stupid, and we get mad because they're not doing the right thing, and then we're like, calm down, to ourselves, and we're like, yep, we can't fix stupid, and then we just keep going on with life. Hey, Miss Bikini, how you doing? Okay, Rudy, cool.
But yeah, that's how it is. People are just nuts. People are just not on the same level. Yeah, people are not on the same level. They don't do shit. And they don't care, and they're just weird. And I honestly try to stay away physically from people because, like, I'm afraid I'm gonna say or do something that it's gonna get me in trouble. So when I see stupid, I just move away. Yep, that's what I do. So, but it always happens when you want something really bad. Like I really want my car to get completely fixed so I can move on from like dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? And then like I really want my paperwork to hurry up so I can get my van. But like it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. It's like you have to get annoyed right up until the day you're supposed to get it. Like you try to get something when you want it, it doesn't work that way sometimes. And when it does, hallelujah. But when it doesn't, like you're like, fuck man, what can I do to make this shit happen? And you like, and then that's when I just draw back and be like, you know what, Mark? It just ain't meant to be. It ain't meant for me to have this shit right now. So let's forget about it and just live with it and then just go on. And one day when it's ready, the person's gonna call and be like, hey, look, I'm ready. Let's do this, let's do that. So whatever. Okay, Miss Bikini. Work all day and drive all day. Sounds like fun. You ever thought about getting another pet? It's nice to get like a dog or a cat. It's up to you. It's always nice to have like a companion. I don't know what the hell I would do without my dog. Even though sometimes I'm like, you know what? Leave me alone already. But I rather have her around. I feel more safe when she's around, especially when I'm home alone like now. It's always nice to have the dog, she senses things. Right, exactly, yeah. Yeah, it is very frustrating. Dan says I called her. I really wasn't sure. Wow, Dan, that's fucking crazy. That is crazy. I can't believe these people. They're just mental. Very mental, unfortunately. And you know what? I'm not gonna say it, but I know why all these people have gotten crazy. They've been injected with stupid. That's why I'm not stupid. I didn't get injected. Some people got injected and they got better, and some people got injected and got worse. That's why I'm the same. And they ain't putting that shit in me. Hell no, but it definitely affected a lot of stupid motherfuckers, that's for sure. Well, there you go, Dan. As long as they're super nice, or you're super nice. Thank God in Bermuda they don't have that shit because if anybody said that shit to me, I would fucking crack them upside their fucking head. I really would. Oh, nice, Miss Bikini. That's cool. Sounds like fun. That's nice. You should get a break. Yeah. It's right around the corner. We're already at the end of July. This summer's flying on by. It's great. Hell yeah. August is the hottest month. So once this month is gone, then come September and October, I'll be happy. I'll be happy at the end of September, October, when it's cooler. Because in September, it's still hot as shit here. And probably like in October, like a couple mid October, it's still pretty, like not hot, but Rudy, I see you donated. What would you like, sweetheart? How long it's gonna take for you to get your piece or your place? You want a piece of cake? A piece of D? I don't know. A piece of food? No, Mark, come on now. My happiness, damn it. Stop fucking around. They are a they. Okay. But you know, before all these pronouns came about, I already used pronouns. And everybody said, Mark, you already used that shit. I'm like, yeah, I know. I used to say it's a it or a shim. It's not a she, it's not a him, it's a shim. Or I would say it does this. So I was already using pronouns before pronouns was like, you know, in place. Like I was already in the future. But you know, I use different ones. I call them its and shims. You ain't canceling me anyway. You will fuck what you say. Only God can cancel me. I'm sure I'm tired of these fake people around me. I have to cut some friends off. Let me tell you, when you cut some friends off, life gets better. So the more you cut off, the better. The more you cut off, the better your life gets. Believe that. Believe me when I tell you. That's the best thing you can ever do in your life. Ever since I cut off all my friends, my life's gotten so much better. I even cut off family members. Fuck them too. I cut off everybody. Yep, see? Marley says she's proof, and Virgo says me too. Damn. Yeah, fuck him too. Yeah. Well, I got some good things, and I also have your dad in spirit talking to me too. He butt in. Yeah. So like, hold on a sec. Let me just see what your dad wants because I see him here real quick. I recognized him one time. You know, he says that like this whole thing that you're going through, it's like it's meant for you to go through it. Like it's a part of life and it's a part of what your life is about. he says like he says you might not want to hear it, but it's like this is like your it's like karma, but not in a bad way. It's just like it's like almost karma for the bad decisions you've made, and it's all catching up to you now. It's like a cycle you have to go through, and in order for you to like get over this cycle, like he says, you really have to put in a lot of personal effort. And the only way things are going to get better is if you get like a better job or you work harder than you are now. So there has to be major effort put forth. That's the only way it's gonna get better. And I also like feel like there's a woman in spirit, like a grandmother or somebody that's helping you in spirit as well. And these people are trying to like go through every page of every situation or book to get you in that place. But the right now you're going through the adversity and the trouble and the turmoil and like the conflicting influences here and there, right? But you're meant to be like away from where you are now. Like remember you were saying you were in like a hotel, like and all that stuff. You're meant to be in these situations. You're meant to be where you are now. But the thing is you're restrained from doing so much because you're a mother of many children and you have like a busy life. You have to do a lot of things, right? A mom's job never ends. My mom tells me that every day is Mother's Day, and I agree with her. But some mothers wouldn't don't even want it to be Mother's Day every day because they're a bunch of weirdos. But anyway, I know you're a good mom, so shout out to all the good moms. So you're gonna be happy eventually, right? You're gonna be happy and you're gonna find your peace. But the issue is like you are your own worst enemy, as I would say, and how I'm being explained it to. And one of the main reasons you're in this predicament is because of your choice of men, or a man is actually made you put you in this predicament because he's a bad person, right? Because I do get a man here that's like dishonest, excessive, and a dog and someone who probably conned you into doing a lot of things. Somebody that was deliberately doing bad things and you end up getting caught with them, or they're not doing anything for you, like you just said. So that shows up here as well. But like your dad always says over and over and over, you have to commit to the task. You have to make things happen. You've got to like do something where you're putting in more effort than you ever have been in a job sense, in a financial sense. You know how you hear those stories about women who have like 2, 3 jobs, and they raise all these kids, like, and they do this and do that. That's only going to happen in your case if you do it. So you have to find some type of way to make that happen without help from the outside. And I know that sounds probably impossible, but I know you can do it. You just have to do it. So I'm getting a lot of work. Be very frank about what you want. You have the ability to learn quickly and to make things happen and to make the commitment and make that sacrifice and make that personal effort. These are the things that you can't restrain yourself no more. You got to be very practical and stop hiding your emotions. and go for it. And you have to have enough. You're old enough now. You have the wisdom. You have the knowledge. You have to make things happen. You can't just sit on your ass and expect the world to give you shit. No, I'm not saying that you're doing that, but but like that's exactly what I see in the cards. And like your dad always clenches his fist, and when I see him, and he's mad, like because he would love to help you if he was alive, obviously. So he's pissed off that no one does help you, and but he's like pretty much saying he believes that you can make a difference if you put forth your best effort and make things happen. Like you gotta do something to make your life better and do what's best for you personally. Yeah, I knew. I knew you must be tired of bullshit every day, but there's only so much like that happens. Yeah, and that's exactly what your dad's saying. He says that he has faith in you and knows that you can do it, but you're not doing it. Here, like that's why he showed up because he's like kind of like wondering when you're gonna, make things happen. Like I don't know if you have like a book that you write in or a notepad that you write in, but maybe you should write down the things that you need to do and have to do, and like really make a personal effort to make this happen. The only way you're gonna find happiness and peace is if you have a complete steady job that brings in the right amount of income so you can be very happy. That's the only way I see you finding peace. When I got the number 8, so that's August. Yeah. Well, in order to get out of that financial rut, you're gonna have to, put in the work. That's the only way we can get it. And I believe you can do it, and I believe things are gonna happen. Because this 8 of Pentacles here means that you've got to put in that personal effort. You know? Oh yeah, it's always good to write things down. I write things down all the time. I write a lot of things. I talk to myself a lot too when I'm by myself. Spirit listens. Mhm. Like even next month, I see you overcoming a lot of things and having like, reversing the way that you are. But I still see you being very impatient, having anxiety, and still having that financial like worry. But there is like it's the same thing I keep getting. Whereas you have to be very, you have to put the intention out there. You have to like be someone who puts in that effort towards a specific goal. Even if you have to like get help from like a certain person or a trustworthy worker that or a trustworthy person that you work with or have worked with or something like that. Yeah. All right. Let me just check, see if I can find out. There is a possibility in August to get something, but you have to put in some efforts to get it. That's what it's saying. Man. So next month going into September, you should be very happy, and that's when you're gonna find your peace in the next 2 months. And once again, for the millionth time, I see a woman getting involved and helping you get a job. That's the best cards I've gotten for you. Is next month going into September. New job, everything going well, and people helping you out. And I still see this woman in spirit helping too. So there's a woman in spirit helping you, could be a grandma or something. And this woman's helping you, and she's very knowledgeable as well. She always had books in her hand, is what I see. She's helping you, and there's a woman helping you. And it's also like you're gonna end up working for a man, and he's gonna help you. So just wait a little bit, just a little bit longer. And I know we've been saying this for like ever. I got really good cards there at the end. For like end of August, September, you'll be finding because your question is when you're gonna find peace. So the peace of mind is gonna come in September pretty much. Going next month going into September. And September is like a really good month period for like things starting. So we shall see. But this also depends on you. Like you have to put in that effort. And that's what your dad keeps saying. He says, like, you just keep putting in the effort. Don't depend on too many people. Just put in that effort. You have to put in the effort. Like the more effort you put in, the better things work out. I know it'll work out in the end, eventually in the end. I know it will. The good thing is, right, is spirits all around you. Like your dad came through one time. And then there's the other lady as well. No problem, Rudy. You'll be fine. Just like I said, you got to put in the effort. And I know you probably have, but before you came in here, or I don't know if you heard me say it, like, I put in a lot of effort trying to get my car fixed and get a new van, and it's just not happening. So I just leave it alone now and just allow things to just come to me because I've tried everything I can to get what I want, but it's not like I can only do so much. So if you feel the same way, like you've done everything you possibly can, then allow things to just naturally happen to you. Because when we do too much and we're not getting anywhere in anything, and we feel, if you honestly feel like you put your best foot forward, then the only other thing is to allow God to work and spirit to bring things together. That's the only way it's gonna end up happening. Because that's how I feel. I feel like I've done everything I possibly can for everyone in every situation that I'm in. So now I just do something else to keep myself occupied. And when those things come back around, I'll deal with them. you know? So like I tell people there's nothing you can do sometimes but just wait. And people are like, I ain't got no time to fucking wait. Don't tell me. I'm like, okay. Well, see where your dumbass ignorance gets you nowhere. You're gonna go fucking backwards. And you're gonna come here and say, yeah, you were right. Shouldn't have pushed it. I don't know if Marley, if you're still here, but remember Marley, she was waiting to get her like new place and like it took forever and then something else will happen, but she's finally there now. See, she's finally got her new place and she's happy. So it took a while, but she got what she wanted eventually. And that's what I keep telling people. Sometimes it isn't gonna happen when you want it. It's gonna be delays. Our lives depend on a lot of other people, So when you do everything you can possibly do, sometimes you just gotta wait for the other people to come through. And then when everything aligns properly, it's because everyone aligned to your situation, you know? It's difficult to understand because everybody's like, oh, I know I can do it. I can make this shit happen. Oh, I have power to do this. I can fucking do whatever I want. It don't work that way. You think it does, but it don't. Some people have to like literally wait for other idiots to come through or other people to do their jobs to get you in the situation that you need to be in. Like right now, I can't force the transport control department to give me a van because I've been on my own for 16 years. I can't demand them to give me that shit. They're gonna give it to me if they fucking feel like it. Just like the parts for my car. I've paid for half of it, but this bitch won't give me the fucking parts and do my car because it's on her accord. She's like, yeah, fuck him. I'll give him the parts when I feel like it. But I still nag her every other day and leave a message, call me, call me, call me. So eventually she'll get irritated. And then now she's gonna make me wait for a couple more days because now it's a holiday. But that's okay. I got transportation. She can go fuck herself. So it's all good. See, but I can't force her. I can't say on the phone, get off your ass, bitch. Go open those fucking parts and go get my shit and fix my car. And she'd be like, fuck you. Here's your money back. You fuck yourself. Go get your car somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? So like there's things that you just can't do. And then if you feel like you've done your part, then let God deal with the rest. That's all you can do. And I know sometimes it's the most frustrating shit in the world because I saw my sister go through it with her divorce. She was forcing her lawyer to get things going, but he didn't want to go further. So, and then he gave up eventually, but he's still doing dumb shit. So, like, our lives all revolve around other people sometimes. It's just the way it is. It's so fucked up, you know? Yeah, exactly. You got to focus on the things you can control. Yeah. Like your own life, you know? Yeah, exactly, Miss McKinney. Yeah. I taught her that. When I first met Marley, she was a mess. And I helped change her mindset and gave her confidence, not only in herself, and I didn't take too much credit because I told her she has to believe. If you believe everything is going to happen, you believe in God, okay, that's the first good step. Next is believe in yourself. Don't be scared to make changes. And then that's all you need is someone to like give you that confidence or give you that motivation or advice. That's all you really need. And it happened to me all my life. Yeah. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't listen to everybody else, listen to my elders and listen to people who have lived life longer than me. You know, I only tell you what I've been told. And I'm only going to tell you
the good advice and the good things that I've learned so we can all evolve together. So like I just don't come up with shit. I get it from everything. Everybody makes me better, a better person. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just take care of yourself and say fuck everybody else. And it looks like you already did it. So like that's what happens. A lot of people, everything we all met through other people. We all met, you know, uh dealing with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And God put us all in the right place at the right time so we all can help each other. And everybody in this room helps each other. And that's why it's a good thing to do. And like even when something doesn't really happen, you know, you gotta just like say to yourself, okay, well, maybe this isn't meant to happen. Don't just say, why me? Why me? The world, the sky is falling. I have so much bad luck. When you say that shit out loud, spirit's laughing at you, and God's like, oh fuck, look at this drama fucking idiot again. Letting the fucking crying out, shut the fuck up. You look into your life, you got a better life than everybody else. Don't you have water and food to eat? Don't you have a house over your goddamn head? Shut the fuck up. That's exactly what spirit says sometimes. They tell you, shut the fuck up. You have more than everybody else. Don't be crying about some bullshit. And that's how I look at life now. I don't complain too much about anything. I complain about people. That's the most thing I complain about is people. I complain about how stupid people are, how people have no common sense. And if I were to sell common sense, I'd be broke anyway, because nobody has the common sense to buy common fucking sense. And that's one thing people don't have. People are just really fucking dumb. And they have no clue what they're doing, what they're saying. And if you get caught up with those type of people and listening to those type of people, ain't gonna get you nowhere. Belief in yourself, in God, and in spirit is the only way you're gonna evolve in life. That's the only way, trust me. That's the only way that I've evolved. And that's the only way I feel that I can't be touched. I feel immortal more and more every day because I pray and because I see the results of spirit and of God. So that's why things happen the way it does. Yeah, it's hard to find genuine people, but all you need is six genuine people in your life, the six people that's gonna carry your coffin to the grave. That's all you need. And if you can find that, you're good to go. It's the internet. It is the internet, but it's also like, back in the day, there was a lot of stupid people too, but more stupid people now. But the thing is like, as we get older, we have knowledge, but the people that are half our age don't have a clue. Thanks, Virgo. I appreciate that. But you guys, if I don't have nobody to say it to, then I won't have no credibility. But the internet is helping us right now. If it wasn't for the internet, we won't be able to talk to each other and actually put sense into people and tell people the right things. And if it wasn't for the internet, you wouldn't know me and I wouldn't know you. And I can't I wouldn't be able to change the world. So the internet is good and bad. Alcohol is good and bad. Guns are good and bad. Everything's got good and bad in it. We can be good and we can be bad. I just want to be naughty. I don't want to be bad. But this is life. This is the situations we find ourselves in. But my advice always is to take care of yourself and your children and your family. If you do that, God's gonna love you and take care of you because you are His family. And that's what I do now. You know what? I'll tell you guys a story. I have billions of stories, right?
Well, the people that are obsessed with you are people who are obsessed with you because that's your karma. See, that's the karma that you get. You get if you don't get a health problem, you're gonna get an obsession problem. If you don't get an obsession problem, you're gonna get a different fucking problem. You see what I'm saying? So everybody's gonna have some issue, and then it's just the way it is, right? It happens. But I was in the grocery store yesterday. I go to the grocery store almost every day, even if it's to get like one, two things, should I forget or whatever, right? So this elderly lady, she's probably like maybe, I don't know, maybe 61, 62, something like that. Like you can see she's a cashier and she's like, she's ready to retire. And she said something, and the lady behind her was even older than her. And she said, I'm really upset with how people treat their parents, right? So say you have good parents and you treat them like shit or you don't care about them, right? That's what she said. And the lady behind her said, not me. I took care of my mom right till the day she died. And she was a pain in my ass, but if I had a choice, I would rather have her back in life, because I miss her. But it's okay because she's gone, and that's okay. I'm glad she's not suffering. And it was meant for me to hear that, because sometimes, like, I want to say, I'm a medium and I can check to see if your mother's okay. But she already pretty much said that she loves her mom. She took care of her mom, but her mom was a pain in the ass. She's in a good place now. She's not suffering, but she would love her to be back. But that's okay. She doesn't have to be because life goes on. That's what she pretty much implied. And the other lady was like, I'm so mad at people that don't take care of their parents because right now the elderly are suffering more and more every day because the the price of living is way more than 20 years ago, and the pension you get is not enough for you to live because the whole label and perception of life is you work hard and at 65 the government takes care of you and you get to live a great life and do all the things on your bucket list. Now you go and stand on that bucket and you're gonna fall through the fucking bucket and stay in there because there is no fucking good life after 65 with a pension unless you got fucking money. If you're a millionaire and you get pension, that pension will hold you because you got money in the bank. But if you ain't really got fucks, don't believe your pension is gonna take care of you. That ain't gonna happen. In 20 years' time, I'm gonna be 67 and I'm gonna get pension if the world exists and if pension exists. Because 20 years from now, it'll probably be a lot fucking worse. And see, everybody puts these perceptions on us, right? And then we have to learn all these lessons. And then when we get to that lesson or we get to that age, you say to yourself, what the fuck? This is what I lived all my life for? And then some people think that, oh yeah, if I buy a house and I buy a car, I have a family, I'm gonna be happy. But what about the bills? What about the income? You didn't think about that when you was fucking in it. You was thinking about having multiple kids and a big fucking $1 million house. You didn't think that, oh, you had to paint this and paint that, and that shit weren't gonna break down after 10 years. You didn't think that, did you? See, they tell you one thing, but they don't tell you what comes with those things. What comes with those things is a never-ending bills. That's what comes with a house. That's what comes with children. That's what comes with marriage. That's what comes with divorce. That's what comes with living your fucking life is bills. That's what they didn't tell you. And then when you realize you got all this fucking money to pay, you're like, fuck me. Why the hell did I choose this life? Why do these people say that this life is so fucking wonderful? See what I'm saying? But you have people who have those things and have a wonderful life. I'm not saying it's not a wonderful life, but some people, that's their goal and their dream and ends up becoming their nightmare. And when I look at my parents, my dad and my mom always said, save your money, save your money. You know, get a house. And look, you got a house and you can't even afford to maintain because your pension isn't enough and you're not a millionaire. But thank God you made me, and God put me as your son to take care of you now and fix your shit for free. That's what I told my parents. That's how you got to look at it now. You're not a millionaire and you don't get a lot of pension, but your son helps you. Your daughter helps you. That's how you got to look at it and accept the help and shut the fuck up. And that's what I tell my parents, not shut the fuck up, but I basically indirectly tell them, let me and my sister help you. It's not a burden. We understand life is the way it is, and you made a bad choice. And you should have listened to me a long time ago when I wanted to put an apartment next to the house for a good price. 20 years ago, I had a good price to put an apartment, a studio apartment on top of the garage. And my mom and dad was like, no fucking way. And I told my parents, if you would have listened to me 20 years ago, that apartment could have been double your pension and you could have been making money with somebody in that apartment. But no, you don't want to listen to me. So now I have to suffer for your stupid fucking mistakes. Because I had the money right then and there to put an apartment on top of the garage so I can live there temporarily. And I was going to end up leaving and then giving them the apartment so that way they can, live off of it. But they never listened to my decisions. Everybody listens when it's too late. See what I'm saying? That's what I have to deal with. I always have to deal with everybody else's fuck ups. And that's why I have a business, because I have to deal with everybody's fuck up. When I first went on my own, I had to fix everybody's fuck ups. Oh, so-and-so tried to fix this. They fucked it up. Can you do it? Yep. Oh my God, you fixed it right away. Why didn't that person know? Because they're fucking dumb and you wanted the cheap dumbass route, and that's why you got it. Now you're paying double and you're a dumbass because you should have just called me. But no, you want to do everything the hard way. And then go right ahead. Not my fucking problem. That's why I look at a lot of people now and just shake my head and be like, these people never want to better their life. Like, I don't get it. Just like me right now. I have a workshop next door. I can say fuck that workshop and not work in it and not care about it and just leave it there because it's not my house, it's my sister's house. But she said, if you want that workshop to make money at and work, go right ahead. And that's what I've been doing since I got it. But if I don't want to, I'm not going to. Just like my brother-in-law, when he was here, he started a business and he flopped because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing and he didn't want to learn. He didn't want to care. He had everything in his hands, but he didn't do it. But me, I'm someone who always wanted that shit. So now that I got it, I'm making the best of it. So if we don't do what we need to do to advance, we ain't going nowhere. That's the whole thing about life. You sit on your ass all day, do fucking nothing. Nothing's going to get done. You got to get out and do it. And then once you establish yourself and you have yourself at a level where you can work when you want and do whatever you want, that's when you know you're accomplished. It's that simple. But people don't want to do that. They just want to cry and mope and weep and I fucking can't do it. Nobody. Man, shut the fuck up. Get off your ass and make it happen. Let's go. What do you need? What do you want to do? That's why when I get an opportunity, I go for it. I'm never scared. You know that song that's out there? I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. That's my anthem. I ain't scared. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make money and to be happy. I'm going for it. I got balls of steel. I'm gonna make it happen. And everybody should have the same mentality. You're in this world for so long, make the best out of it. Go for it. Do whatever you want to do. You want to do this, do it. Don't fucking wait for tomorrow. Do it now. Let's go. I got your back. God got your back. Go for it. Long as it's not unrealistic and stupid and retarded, then you're gonna have a problem. But if it's realistic, then make it happen. Yeah. Exactly, Dan. You're right. It was never abolished. It was just made for everyone that wants it. And that's why people do it. Yeah, Miss Bikini, there's now you have to start a whole new chapter of happiness in another way. You had 10 years of Phil. Now you got to make the next 10 years happy in other ways and try not to dwell too much on what if, what could, and what should, and what was. Because people in spirit only want you to be the best you can be without them. But they're watching and they're having fun with you just as much. And that's why I always tell people who go through death to not dwell too much on it, but to embrace it and know that you're going to be better even without them, but you're not technically without them in spirit. You're with them. You're with them in spirit, not in physical life anymore. You know? But you can do things in different ways. Yeah, absolutely, Jocelyn. Embrace the new. Change is what I embrace. I always embrace change. I'm always willing to change something in my life. If it's for the best, then I'm going to do it. Even if it doesn't work out, then I'll just try something else. I don't even get discouraged when something doesn't work. And I'm always learning. I honestly feel like I'm always learning every day. Even as smart as I am and as motivated as I am and the things that I know, I can always do something else. Like there's always something new for me to learn, you know? Like because I knew I had that workshop, I bought a big ass miter saw, right? With the saw that has a bench and you pull the saw down like this, you cut it. I never had one of those a day in my life. I never even operated one for years. Like I'm not a carpenter and I'm not really the type of person to make shelves and make things out of wood or I don't really like doing it. I like doing electrical work. And then my sister was like, what carpenter am I gonna get to do all my closets because I need it done? I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Oh, you sure? You can handle it? I'm like, yeah. She goes, I know you know shit. I'm like, you know what? All I need is a saw. And then all I need is like some ideas. I went on YouTube, checked out how guys were doing it. Best way to secure it, simple way, fast way, some decent, some, thing. And that's what I did. I went and bought a saw. The saw that I bought with my PayPal money that I made on here. And I bought that saw and I bring it in. And that saw is now what Spirit wanted me to get. And I bought it. And now I've already finished 2 closets. My nephew's 2 closets I've done. And now I'm working on my sister's. And I would have, if somebody told me last year that I was going to buy this big ass saw and play carpenter for like a couple months and build shelves and make a closet, I would have told him I ain't doing that fucking shit. I don't want that. I don't like carpentry. I don't really want to get full of sawdust and I ain't gonna buy no damn saw. I'll get somebody else to do it. And then I said, you know what? Fuck it. I want to do it because that's something else that I can do if somebody asks me. Hey, a carpenter that puts in shelves? Yeah, I can do it. Here's the pictures of what I did for my sister. Oh, I want the same thing. Okay, cool. And the weirdest thing of all is my uncle that just passed away last week. He was a top-notch carpenter. And now like I feel like I have him on my side now, teaching me in spirit how to like, giving me these brainstorms on how I'm gonna make this shit happen. And honestly, I don't know where sometimes I come up with the ideas to make a bracket or to make this shelf work or how to measure shit properly. And then I just look back the next day, I'll walk in there and be like, you know what? Yeah, that's gonna work out perfectly fine. It's like spirit has me like on a blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Anything I want to learn, spirit helps me. And it's like they program my brain to like learn something new. I'm never scared to learn something new because it's something that I like to do. I don't stick to just one thing. I get bored of doing the same shit. So like now that I'm doing the carpentry, I love it. I like it. I kind of like think it's pretty cool. Even though I don't like getting full of dust and working with nails and glue and using different tools and shit and saws that can, hurt you. But I say, you know what, Mark, all the shit you do can hurt you. So don't feel like you're gonna get hurt because spirit's got your back. You've been fine all this time. So like I wanna the reason I'm talking like this and going on and on and on about it is because I know a lot of people don't have the confidence to do things, but you should. And I know not everybody's the same. I know what people are saying in the back of their mind when they're listening to you. But if you really want to do something, go for it. And if you don't know how to do something, learn. Fucking learn. It's that simple. Learn how to do it. I went on YouTube and I checked on how to use that saw properly and I watched the tutorial and I said, you know what, I can do that. That's easy. And I have some old pieces of wood. I started chopping them up, cutting them, using it this way, that way. I was like, you know what, this is easier than I thought. You know what, I'm gonna do it. Fuck, I'm gonna do all the closets. Fuck these carpenters. I ain't got nobody come here. And that's what I did. I am, Justin. Anybody who tunes in here, they hear it. Everybody says I should have a podcast, I should do it, but this is it. I just read for people in between. And when I don't read, I just talk and try to motivate and help people because if I can do it, you can do it. I came from nothing and I'm still nothing to some people, but I'm the best to me. Right now, I'm the best version of myself. I'm proud of how I've accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish, and there's more coming. And I'm waiting like for everything else to unfold. When I get my new van, it's over. I'm gonna be happy as shit because that's something that I've always wanted. My own business van with my name on it. That will make me feel like I finally worked all these years for something that I've always wanted. There's something you always wanted in your life. That's something that I've always wanted. Because when I went on my own, it wasn't available to me. But now that I have collateral, now that I have, everything I've always needed to get those things, now I can have those dreams come true. So, and it's probably gonna happen around September because that's when everything happens for me. Just like when I came on here 5 years ago, I told everybody I ain't doing this shit. You must be crazy. I ain't doing that. Fuck that. What if I'm wrong? What if people like get mad at me because and call me fake? What if people troll me and aggravate me? I was always scared. I didn't fear it, but I was scared that, I wasn't really like talking to spirit. Maybe it was bullshit. And then after, a couple tries, I was like, okay, I can do this. It's real. I feel like I'm ready. And then as the years went by, I don't have nothing else to prove. It's a part of my life now. And I'll do whatever. Like, as long as I'm happy, that's all that matters. And anybody can be that way if you want. There's nothing wrong with trying and failing and then trying again with something else. If there was more hours in a day, then I would learn more. But I get tired of learning shit sometimes. It's like today I've thought about spraying all the starting up the machine and spray painting all the parts. But then I said, fuck, this is gonna take too long. By the time I set up the sprayer, spray everything, like and clean everything up, I'll have like a coat on everything by hand. So I was like, you know what, Mark, just paint everything and then put it all together and then spray it one coat at the end, like the final coat. So that way you're not like wasting time. So I ended up doing that. So like it felt like I accomplished everything in the end. Like the final spraying coat made everything look great. The in between coats didn't care about like the outcome too much because I knew the spraying it will make it look official. So that's what I've been doing. I've been painting everything by hand, right? And then when I have it mounted together and ready to install, I'll spray paint it. And then the next day, bang, it's done. And it worked out every single time. But I had to, you have to go through the trials and tribulations. You have to go through the process of like fucking up and oh shit, I can't do it that way. Oh no, I shouldn't do it that way. Like I'm always thinking of a better way. And we all should do that. We always should think of a better way to do something or a better way to like think about things. Yeah, Justin, but that me too. When there's some days where I've like wanted to give up and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go work for somebody and give up my business. And then there's a voice in my head, which is spirit, saying, listen, you ain't giving up nothing. We're gonna bring you some work. Next thing you know, I'm so busy that I even forgot that I even was giving up. And then as soon as I get like worried about something, spirit unworries me. And then I got to the point where I don't even worry anymore to an extent where I get sick or I feel sick. I worry and then I'm like, nah, I'm good. God's got me. Why are you worrying, stupid? Because if you worry, that means you doubt your faith, you doubt God, you doubt spirit. So don't do it. Just keep going, So that's how my mentality is now. But there is some days where I'm like, I'm ready to like explode and I'm like, no, Mark, don't do it. Spirit's got your back. God's got your back. You can't like think positive all the time and then not think and think negative. That's not the program. You have to program your mind to be positive even though you're not in a positive situation. You got to just say this too shall pass and it'll be fine. I'm gonna like live. I'm gonna be okay. And I realize it more and more every day that she made that it's that way. Life is good when you believe. I know a lot of people don't believe and they feel like they pray today and they want results tomorrow. It don't work that way. You got to show your dedication, you got to show like how much you care, how much you're willing to sacrifice, how much you're willing to show like that you really want to do it. Yeah. Now I don't really put my body through stress. I every now and then obviously I work hard and I overdo it and I catch myself. But now that I have the workshop, I don't have to work hard no more. I don't have to work hard ever again because that workshop limits me to doing a certain amount at a time. You know what I'm saying? It's a workshop, not a warehouse. So I don't have to like have a shitload of stuff. I have a little bit at a time. So right now I'm working on 4 pieces of shelving because that's how much I can have in there to paint. And then I take it outside and I bring it back inside. And then, because today, right before I went swimming, I had the 2 shelves outside drying and I saw like a dark cloud coming. I'm like, this looks suspicious. Let me look on the radar. And it looked like it was coming here for rain. And I said, let me put this shit inside because I have the place to put it inside now. I have the workshop. So I put it on some horses, some stands, and then I went in the pool. And while I was in the pool, it rained. And I said, see, I went with my instinct. I knew it was going to rain. I put the wood inside, didn't take a risk because I don't want it to get wet. I have a place to put it now. You know what I mean? So like life is different now for me. I don't have to go and work hard. The work comes to me and I put it in the workshop and I do it out of the workshop. So life has gotten easier and better for me because I prayed for it and I did good by God to get it. And one of the main reasons I feel like I get those blessings is because I allow God to use me as his lesson to others, and his example to others. And one of the main things that I did, which I know a lot of people don't like to talk about, but when the shot came out, you know, I said, hell no, I'm not getting that shit. I don't care what anybody said. You had to lock me the fuck up or knock me out to give me that shit. I'm not getting it. And the first thing I did, I said, God, you can use me as your example. I'm not going to get it because you are my shot. You are my life. You are my insurance. You are my everything. I put my faith totally in spirit and in God. I'm not getting that shit. And everybody was like, you're a fucking idiot. You're gonna die. Bad, bad, bad. You're the worst person in the world. You're the only one in the family that don't have it. And now nobody talks about it no more. And that's why God blessed me because I allowed him to use me as his example because I put my faith in him and not in these assholes. That's one of the examples that I can use. Amen. Love and life. How you doing? You all right? It's hump day. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you heard me. See, you always come in when you need to hear me. Exactly. I allow myself to always do right by him. Exactly. That's right, Rudy. That's how it is. Thanks, Jocelyn. I believe we all deserve it. We all deserve what work we put in. So all the bullshit that's in the world right now with God and devil and everything else, I don't pay that shit no mind. I don't even look at that shit. I don't even want to hear it because I already programmed myself to to believe and receive. And that's all that matters to me. Do I have the message cards? Which ones? Which ones do you want? I can give you a message if you want. What you like? What you want? Whatever I feel for you. Okay, my message to you is go to sleep and get a good night rest, Rudy. And just remember that God loves you, Marky loves you, and Spirit loves you. That's your message for tonight. And that's everybody's message for tonight. Good night to you all tomorrow. Have a nice day. Nah, I'm just teasing. Nah, I'm just teasing. I'll give you a message. I'll give you a message. I'll give you a message, pain in the ass. All right. I'm going to give you a message from heaven. That's what you need. Because any of the people there know what's right for us. See, just laughing is healing. See, that's why I crack jokes all day. I gotta laugh. If I don't laugh, something's wrong with me. No, can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. All right, this is your card, Rudy. And it says, never forget you are loved. Love never dies. Number 9. The bond that connected you in life continues after the physical falls away. Love continues to exist within your heart, and you feel it there. Your loved ones are saying, never forget we love you. We always will love you. See? Just like I told you in your reading, that your father and your grandmother's there. They love you. They want to take care of you. You just gotta, allow them to work their magic. Absolutely, laughter is good for the soul. I laugh all day, every day, sometimes even to myself. Yeah, you gotta talk to him every day. Every day I pray, and I talk to the Spirit all the time. Oh man, that message weren't supposed for you to cry, you big baby. Tell you should have went to sleep. Now you want to cry. See? Don't blame me. You didn't want to ask for the message. Don't blame me. Till you go to sleep. You don't want to listen. Anybody else want a message from heaven? Speak now, or you ain't gonna get one. All right. Love and life. Let's see what we got for you. And Jocelyn, love and life and Jocelyn. All right, cool. All right, love and life. Let's see what we get. Okay. Let me see if I can find this in the book. Number 31. All right, this is your card, Love and Life, and it says, problems that have held you back are being cleared. We are monitoring it. There is a light ahead after a difficult period. You will now have a time to release and letting go. Your loved ones are keeping an eye on things for you. You can relax knowing that better times are on their way. We will help you take care of it for you. We will help take care of it for you. There you go. Problems are going to be solved. Just leave it to spirit. Leave it to God. Let go and let God. Amen. You're welcome. Love and life. Anytime, my friend. All right, Jocelyn, let's see what we got for you. All right, numero 3. All right, number 3 is your card, Jocelyn, and it says, take control of the situation. We know you can do this. Stay strong. Inside, you have everything you need to make it happen. The skills are already yours. Your loved ones are saying, stand your ground. You can handle this. We are here to help you. There you go. Grab the wheel. Take the wheel. Take the wheel, God. Anybody else want a card? Yes, God bless you too, Jocelyn. God bless us all. All right, Virgo, let's see what we got for you, Virgo. Okay. Number 24. Okay. Gonna be reading these long ass messages now. All right. Virgo, this is your card, number 24. We rejoice when you find love. Love comes in unexpected ways. Number 24. Love is important in our lives, particularly after a loss. As humans, we need to be in relationships, and your deceased loved ones welcome this. You may meet someone special, make new friends, or bring a new pet into your life. Each connection is viewed as a living miracle. Love in all forms is welcomed. Your loved ones want you to be happy and say, we welcome opportunities for you to love and be loved during your physical existence. So they're going to try and find you the love that you really seek. There you go. You asked about love. Now you're going to receive it. Can't make this shit up. I must be psychic on Wednesdays. All right, let me give myself a card. I've been a good boy. Interesting. Another long ass message. All right, cool. This is for me. Number 34. We support you as you cleanse and clear both inside and out. It says, the objects you surround yourself with can be heavy energy wise, and really weigh you down. Do you still own belongings that you inherited and you don't even like? Yep. I threw out the trash today, actually. Have you gathered too much stuff around you as a type of emotional protection? No. Surrounding yourself with things that you love and you find useful on your life journey will free up to move forward. Your loved ones say we give you permission to let go of things and no longer serve you in your best interests. Yeah, that's for sure. I definitely have more shit to throw away. Sounds good to me. I did that today. Put a lot of trash in the dump today, and I got more to go. So they're telling me keep cleansing my space. That's true. There's a lot more things I gotta get rid of. Amen to that. All right, Dan. Take care, bro. Hope everything's good tomorrow. All right, and on that note, being that I've given all the messages and everybody's satisfied. I've been on here for 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's time for me to get my ass out of here. I'm gonna go take my dog for a walk, and then I'm gonna go sleep because I got a lot of work to do, and I want to get an early start. I'm so glad I came on here early. It was well worth it. Now I can go sleep early. All right, Jocelyn, Dan, Joyce. I mean, Jocelyn, Virgo, Dan, Love and Life, Rudy. Love you guys. Please have a wonderful day tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. It's a holiday here tomorrow and Friday, like I said. I might be on here like during the day and chill with you guys for a bit. I might take a break during it. I might start early work and then like take a break and come on here for a bit. But I'll be on here tomorrow night, same time. So yeah, I'll be here. You're welcome and thank you. I appreciate you guys for coming by and having fun and laughing. And I will see you all tomorrow. God bless you guys and have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Peace.